Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this segment of Code Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. The recitation today is a sabad composed by Bhagat Kabir Ji in the Rag Tilang. And in this sabad, Kabir Ji moves through Persian Islamic vocabulary, just as Guru Nanak had done in a sabad, a few adjacent sabads before. He uses terms like Bed, Kateb, Khudai, Allah, Kareem, Khalaq, Khalik. So, the thing to note is that it tells us something important about the Guru Granth Sahib Ji. That it does not speak in any one religious language alone. It actually enters many religious traditions and languages and then purifies them from within. It takes the words of religious traditions and turns them into lived truth, experiential truth. So the concern here is not so much Hindu versus Muslim. It's not Ved or Quran, temple or mosque. The question here is direct. Has your heart changed? Has anxiety left you? Has the divine become present to you? Or are you only moving from one form of religious speech to another? So it begins with Bed Kateb Iftara Bhai, Dil ka fikr na jaye. Bed Kateb, the Vedas and the books. That is to say, the revealed scriptures, religious claims, arguments. They are iftara. Iftara carries the sense of fabrication. These are fabricated claims. They are inventions, contrived assertions, perhaps even religious disputation. So what Kabir Ji is saying is very revolutionary. What he's saying is, one cannot quote scripture and still hope to remain internally at peace. One can master the vocabulary and yet remain untouched. One can carry the book and miss the beloved altogether. So he's saying, Bed Kateb Iftara Bhai, Dil ka fikr na jaye. So the problem goes beyond scripture. The problem is that the heart remains unsearched. Dil ka fikr na jaye. The agitation, the anxiety does not go away. So think about it. We are surrounded by information, books, lectures, podcasts, including this one, commentaries, translations, including this one. Is the heart quieter? Are we less afraid, less envious, less reactive, less hungry for approval? So what Kabir Ji is saying, if the heart remains anxious despite all this knowledge, then this knowledge is simply fabrication. And now he comes to the second line. Tuk dam karari jo karo, hajar hajur khudai. Tuk dam karari jo karo. If even for a brief breath you steady yourself, you will find Khudai, the divine, present here and now. Hazir, Hazur Khudai. So this is the turn that one has to make. The cure is not more argument or hermeneutics. The cure is presence. Tuk kadam, a brief moment. Karari, to be settled, firm, composed. becoming still. So what he's saying is that if you can still your awareness to understand the connection between you and what you're looking at as oneness, then you will realize Hajar Hajur Khudai, that it is the divine that is present everywhere. It is in attendance immediately in you and before you. Not in Mecca, not in Kashi, not in scripture, not in ritual. Here, in the present, Hazar Hazur. So Gurbani is not theological doctrine. It is an existential invitation. What we are being told here is that it is your own distraction that hides what is already present. And then we come to the Rahau, Kabirji's instruction to us. Bande, referring to us, O human being, Khoj dil har roj, search the heart every day. Not once, but every day, every moment. The heart must be searched, must be kept aware in that awareness that we spoke about. Because the ego returns with its fears and its vanities and its resentments moment by moment by moment. It constantly returns. So we have to be constantly awake. If not, what is going to happen? Bande khoj dil har roj. If you don't, na fir paresani mahe, then there will be agitation, disturbance, confusion, restlessness, precisely the things that he is cautioning us against. Eh jo duniya seher mela, eh jo duniya seher mela, seher mela, a magical fair. This world is like a magical fair, an enchanted marketplace. But dastagiri nahe, it will not give you true support. So we are like in an enchanted land, in a carnival, in a marketplace. It dazzles us, it distracts us, it attracts the eye, but it cannot hold your hand. Dastagiri naha. It cannot truly support you. If you recall the previous Sabad, it was the Har, jo sangi hai tero, is the one that can actually give you dastagiri. The world is dastagiri nahe. It cannot hold you. But Kabir says we persist in religious hypocrisy. Darog pad pad khusi hoye, bekhabar baad bakahe. That's our condition. We read falsehood again and again out of the scriptures because we are reading it through the ego. Then we become pleased with ourselves. Khusi hoye. And yet we remain bekhabar, unaware, baad bikahe, baad, empty arguments. So, darog pad pad khusi hoye. We find happiness by self-deception. We are reading scripture without transformation. The ego reads the truth and turns it into vanity. And par khushi hoye, we enjoy ourselves, we like it. Then, hak sach khalak khalak miyano, syam murat nahe. The true one, hak, the real one, such, the eternal one, the creator, khalak, is among creation. Khalak miyane. Haq, Sach, Khalaq, Khalaq. 3 descriptors for that eternal presence. It's real, it's eternal, and it is the Creator. And where is it? Mianne, amongst us, amongst its creation. Syam Murat nahe, not confined to any image or limited to any idol. He's referring specifically to the idol of Krishna, Syam Murat nahe. It is within its creatures, within its creation. It's amidst us. It is not absent from the world, locked away in some scriptural text or in some Syam Murat nahe, some idol. Asman miyanne langhe darya ghusl kardan bood. Even if one were to leap into the sky or bathe in rivers and seas, Kar fakar daim lae chasme jai taha maujood. Regardless of if one were to leap into the sky or bathe in rivers and seas. Expansive imagery here. Kabir is evoking religious pilgrimage, ascetic effort, ritual ablution, dramatic gestures of holiness. Asman maine lehang darya, pilgrimage, ghusl, to bathe there. What he's saying is you may perform any number of outward purifications. One may become impressive in religious performance, but here's the real instruction. Kar fakar daim, practice lasting humility. Fakar, from fakir, emptiness, poverty. Kar fakar daim, lai chasme, apply the eye. Apply your eye, chasme, jehta maujood. In other words, when you free yourself, when you are bereft of the ego, that is what is meant by fakr. This whole business about I-ness, kar fakr dam, then apply the I. Now you see you're transformed. Then what are you going to see? Jataha maujood, wherever you look, there is the divine present. So the problem is not the enchantment of the world. It is our enchantment, our attachment, and our egoic reading of scripture. And then the closing stanza, Allah pakang pak hai. Allah is pure, pure beyond all. Sak karo je dusar hoye. He's essentially saying, I doubt there is any other. You see, this is humility, not claiming anything. So the line is simply undercutting a religious anxiety at its root. If there is no second, then the sacred is not threatened by any language, scripture, people, whatever. And finally, Kabir Karam Kareem. Kabir Karam Kareem ka oho kare jane soy. Kabir Karam Kareem. It is compassion. It is grace. It is generous. This is the divine in action. So the Sabad demands of us daily inner work, khoj dil har roz, Do not mistake religious information for transformation. You can do all the part you want, but don't mistake it for the truth, your truth, transformation. And do not mistake argument for truth. Do not mistake identity for devotion. Do not mistake outward purification for inner clarity. So therefore, every day, every moment, search the heart. Ask yourself, what is troubling me? What am I defending? What am I afraid of losing? What am I pretending not to know? Where am I using my knowledge not to surrender? So it is simple. Even for a breath, settle down, look within. Bande khoj dil har roz. That is Kabir Ji's sermon to us today. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.